strategy, and it's really the highest winning strategy I've ever seen. But keep in mind, free Bitcoin in and of itself is just a faucet. The winningest strategy is just collect from the faucet and nothing else. Please keep in mind that the multiply BTC is gambling. There is zero. I don't care how many, 1,000% winning, 100% no win. They're just working for affiliate commissions. Nobody has any, there are always these little weird channels. There's no reputation behind the channel, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not going to, present to you something that's false. And I'm kind of just poking fun at some of these crazy, crazy titles and channels and things like that. But when I titled this video Free Bitcoin Winning Strategy, it is a strategy that I'm using to win a Lamborghini, or attempt to win a Lamborghini, or should I say 200,000 in Bitcoin, because I could care less about the Lamborghini. But it is also a strategy that I have watched another YouTuber over the course of, I don't know, it was about 5 or 6 weeks, use this same strategy, and he won 0.03 BTC on this strategy. Like, it was nuts. And he got insanely lucky, but it was nuts. I'll show you exactly what the strategy is, just kind of the recap, and it's under the multiply BTC. If you wanna use this strategy, you can click on the link below. But just keep in mind, I'm expecting to most likely lose all of this eventually. This is about $27 in USD value, but currently I'm just trying to collect tickets because I just think it would be fun to collect a couple of tickets. So I did tell myself if I hit a lucky streak and I 10x this, which is possible with the strategy that I'm using if I got lucky. It is possible. Not likely, but possible. Here's a strategy, and if you wanna mess around with free Bitcoin, if you just want to use it as a faucet, you can click on the link below. Here is the strategy that I'm using. I'm auto betting, base bet of just 1 Satoshi. Number of rolls, I realize it takes me a little over 100,000 rolls to get 1 ticket. The way you get a ticket is you have to wager 500,000 Satoshi. You can buy them, but I prefer to wager them. You have to wager 500,000 Satoshi. So right now, for example, I got 1 ticket. That's the update from this the previous video. I got 1 ticket right here. Earlier I had 0. So I got that 1 ticket for free with this strategy. Again, if I keep doing this, eventually it's going to catch up on me, and eventually I would lose. But I'm going to keep going just because, I don't know, just because it's kind of fun. I got a buddy who has 6 tickets, and when I found out he had 6 tickets, I'm like, dude, you got like 1 in 700,000 chances of winning 200,000. And he's like, yeah, so what? I'm like, 1 in 700,000. Heck, those are fun odds. I'll take those odds. Right now I got 1 in 4.6 million chance of winning. But you know what? I will take it. As I told somebody earlier, the odds of you being, or the odds of me or anyone being born to our parents at the exact time that we were born is like 1 in 400 trillion. It's insane odds that we were born where we were born. So hey, I've beat odds far greater than this once in my life. I was born. And so hey, let's just have some fun. Why not? By the way, I'm just trying to have some lighthearted fun. Don't take me too serious. But what strategy that I'm using is I come over here to multiply BTC. You set it to the number of rolls that you want. It's always better to test it out, by the way, with a small amount of rolls, just to make sure you have all your settings right. Alternate between high and low. On win, return to base bet. On lose, increase bet by 100%, just a standard martingale. Randomize the client, do not refresh. Make sure you have it on alternate. Once that's done, start auto bet. As you can see, I won 4,000 Satoshi in my last session, 4,700. Start auto bet. Watch it. If it looks like it's mostly ticking up, then everything's probably good, as it's doing. Biggest win is 32 BTC, which means 32 Satoshi, which means it's also the biggest loss. If you understand how martingale works, every time you have a loss, you just double up till you have a win. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to go ahead and set this to 20,000 because I know it's going to take 200,000, and I may get wrecked before then, but I'm going to see if what can happen. So I'm just going to let it run. Literally, it's counting down my bets. Just double check it, make sure it doesn't do anything crazy. Okay, everything's doing good. So now a lot of people, someone said to me earlier today when I was like, man, I cannot believe free Bitcoin is profitable enough to literally pay out, give out. I mean, could you imagine if Wink did that? Wink, whatever, TronBet. Could you imagine if there were, I mean, I know they did something like that previously, but could you imagine if they just had a wagering contest like this? People would mine like crazy if they were to give out a Lamborghini. But a lot of times, someone said to me earlier, they were like, yeah, but I think free Bitcoin's wagered, free Bitcoin's rigged because eventually you always lose. Of course you always lose. There's a house edge against you. It's just a gambling. Don't take it too serious. It's just a gambling dApp. So look, I'll show you. Calc. Here we go. Just because people don't realize how the odds of losing. So, well, hello. What is it? 1 times 1 equals, oh, that's not it. Sorry. 1 plus 1 equals, that's not it. 1, there's a way to do this, times 2 equals, there we go. So that's the third bet. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. So you'd have to lose 9 bets in a row. And people think, well, it's 50-50. What are the odds of losing 9 bets in a row? Well, if you make, it's auto betting. Look how fast these bets are going. When you make enough bets, eventually you're going to hit it. So that was, what, 9 I said? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Lose 15 bets in a row, you've already lost 32,000 Satoshi. 15, 16. Lose 16 bets in a row. It is possible to lose 16 bets in a row. I promise you. I've done it on free Bitcoin before. It takes a while, but it will eventually happen. 17. 17 bets in a row, and I would basically have lost this entire row if I lose 17 bets in a row. Because remember, I've lost all the ones before that. So that's over half the little bankroll right here. I'm claiming another bonus, by the way. The cool thing is you always have bonuses that show up. By the way, if you want to know how that works, when you claim a bonus, right there it is. In the yellow box, you've claimed a multiply BTC bonus, so your winnings will be credited to your bonus account and not your main account balance, and losses will be deducted from the bonus account until the wagering requirements have been met. You can see your bonus account balance and the wagering remaining in the section titled Your Bonus Account, which is right up here. So once I wager all this, I get a bonus, basically. But it doesn't take long. I think that was, what, 16 in a row? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I think it's 21. The guy that I watched him run his account up, he literally ran it up to like 0.03. And he had almost 1 million Satoshi, I think not quite, like 700 or 800,000 when he started. And he ran it all the way up to 0.03, 1 or 2. Like he got a lot. He got a lot. And it took weeks and weeks of running this, hours and hours. But he did eventually go busto, by the way. And he thought, and by the way, he partially just got lucky to go that long. And he didn't realize he got lucky. And he actually started over thinking he would, get that high again and then maybe quit. But he literally never got that high again. He just kept going bust sooner. So I literally will probably go bust sooner than later. I don't even know if I'll get through these 200,000 rolls. But I'm hoping to get a couple more tickets just for fun. We'll see. And if I get lucky, then I get lucky. I mean, that's the whole part of playing, is because you sometimes get lucky. Look, I've already had an 8,000 Tron loss. People are playing and they're like, what are the odds? This is rigged. People are playing, Trontopia ring game. They lose 10 times in a row. They're like, this is rigged. What are the odds of losing 10 times in a row on a 50-50 bet? I don't know. If you play enough times, it's going to happen. It's called statistics. Get over it. It's not rigged. You just are playing a game you don't understand. You probably shouldn't be playing. So we're back to running here. So I've hit my bonus. Those bonuses help too. Every time you hit a bonus, you're able to start releasing the bonus. So I'm going to let this keep running. I've already got 1 ticket, and I'm hoping to have 2 by the time I'm done here. I'm hoping to have a second one. And I don't know if I'm going to keep going or not. I don't know. I'm going to, if I got to 0.02, if I got lucky and that happened, which I don't think it will, but if it did, then I would stop. I would stop and I would probably withdraw it. But for now, I'm going to win $200,000 in Bitcoin. Probably not, but it's fun.